Hello and welcome everybody to part 19 of the Empire Total War Great Britain Let's Play. We continue a turn on, and we're fighting, well rather a turn on, I lie actually, I'm just used to saying always a turn on, because it normally is a turn on, but today it's not. No, it's actually exactly where we left off. I was being intercepted by this Mughal Empire army, so we are fighting that battle. I've got my cannon firing, although it looks like I've just shot into my own men there. Lovely, we've set a bush on fire. Or that may well have been actually the enemy artillery. I'm hoping it's the enemy artillery, rather than my own cannon shooting me in the back. We'll find out at the end from my friendly fire shots. But it's got a bit of high ground here. The 12-pounders are trying to hit the enemy, and I'm marching my men forward. I'm just going to spread them out a little bit longer, so that they can deploy fire by rank and what have you. I may even get some of them in this house because the mortars are highly unlikely to actually be able to hit it, and they're going to be broken well, they're broken right now. They're going to be gone any moment now. Keeping my cavalry up on this flank. In fact, I'm going to bring them up over here for now, just keep them out of the way a little bit. Meanwhile, the rest of my troops are moving out of the way. My cannon's done a good job. They've broken these guys, but they're not running. They're just kind of... Although, actually, I didn't realise they can actually move the mortars away. We're going to try and hit them a little bit more. They've wavered and they've come back. Try and hit them a little bit more with cannons. Managed to bring one of them down straight away, which is good. Continue to hit them, and that would be great. So now with these two units, we're going to push up on the mortars itself over here. This unit of infantry is going to garrison the warehouse. I would put a second unit in, but it glitches out quite badly with these larger units in Darthmod, so I won't do that. And here we're gonna march forward with that unit. We're going to keep this unit over on the right of the buildings to keep those units on the flank here. These melee units at bay, ready to hit them with my lancers. It's good, but watching out again for this cavalry, which I believe is missile cav. Well, they're their own dragoons. Continue to hit the mortars. We've broken them, and the building's been captured, which is good. It's coming in good time. These guys are now broken. They will be hopefully shortly by the time he's getting into position. I'm actually going to run them the last little bit. We get the cannons now to target the cavalry. Because if the cannon can get a good shot on that huge cavalry unit, it should be quite good, quite entertaining. I'm going to run with this unit round as well and get them more into a flanking position. We're going to push up with these units in the middle as well and get them to run up the last little bit. We've shattered the mortars now, so they're no threat to us, which means we can quite comfortably swing around with the infantry like so. The rest of the units are routing a little bit, managing to hit some of the cavalry with the cannon, and I'm going to bring my cavalry up over to this flank over up on the right now. Pushing the melee units into the middle, and we've got this whole flank covered now. My units in the building giving some good covering fire. And we're going to deploy this unit now in front of the house, try and give some support. Don't know what these melee troops are doing. I'm hoping we can bring a lot of them down because they will be an issue for my infantry. And we're bringing up the cavalry here, and I will use them against the enemy cav, but I prefer to hit them with a few more cannonballs first, hoping my cannonballs are actually going to hit them rather than failing and running. They're broken here. I want to kill as many of these guys as possible because this is an intercept by the enemy, so if they escape they will live to fight another day. We are breaking them here. I'm gonna try and charge these guys with my lancers and hope that the initial charge will do enough damage. I'm gonna watch these guys with the cannons though, of course. Should be able to get one more shot off, one more volley off, which is good. Seems to have done quite a reasonable amount of damage to the unit there. We're gonna now target this unit here of musketeers. So in we charge with the cavalry. Lance is ready. See how much damage that actually managed to do, that charge itself. Quite a reasonable amount, actually. Oh, and that's in the battle. We're going to continue it just to finish off the last of these guys. most of my infantry are going to be quite comfortable. I can move them up a little bit. They didn't move up when I told them to. I'm going to move these units because they will be able to catch the enemy in the crossfire as they charge. I'm going to bring my lancers up, try and we probably won't be able to get their cavalry, but we can hit this unit over here, the melee unit, and perhaps their Hindu musketeers. I'm going to continue to hit these guys with the cannons. And my lancers now, hopefully taking a chunk out of these guys. We're going to fast forward while we go through this to finish off and annihilate the remaining enemy. Musketeers taking quite the punishment. I'm going to bring this unit over here and they should be able to get a good volley off, along with the cannons that are continuing to fire. So here we go, watch them line up. Should be able to see a volley shortly. Alright, let's run them up after the enemy. My cavalry over here. We've seen most of these guys away. We're going to charge through, make sure they get definitely finished off. And they're way out of range. It's just the cavalry now seeing away this last unit or two over at the border. They've gone now. And so have they. They've all run away. And what have we got over here? This last unit, which is going to escape us. So we'll quit the battle there. A heroic victory, apparently. I don't think we lost too many men there at all, which is I'm very pleased with that. So we go, we lost 49 while we inflicted 827 losses into the enemy, and so there was a bit of friendly fire there. So I managed to lose 15 of my own men to friendly fire, but I think that's bloody good actually. So it kills lancers and the infantry. Did very well. That unit now pulls away. And, oh no, we intercepted. It wasn't actually an end turn at all. It was, we were pushing up. We were pushing up towards here. That's what we're going to continue to do. We've got the Mughal Empire at our backs. And my army here is it replenishing? I don't know. We'll get them replenishing anyway. And I've got these two troops here to hold on. I think that was because we couldn't take them out without by Paul getting upset. But it seems that they no longer get upset. So we might as well send those extra troops up to here. And they can. The rest of them can chill. Does he need replenishing? Yes, he does. There we go. So we're replenishing as many of my units as possible now, and we're going to push up there. But quite a few people suggest that I just abandon India now. I don't want to do that just yet, because right now the Maratha Confederacy are quite happily my allies, and I know that they may well turn on me, but for now I'm going to try and claim as much land as possible, so that if the Marathas do turn on me, it won't be as easy for them to do so. But a lot of you sort of saying that I should start opening up a war in Europe, which I find that completely baffling, because right now I'm actually doing quite well to the fact that I've managed to maintain relative peace here, bar France engaging me at my port here, which I've got covered with an army in it. I will agree with those that saying that this port here should be turned into a fishery though in Ireland, so I'm going to destroy that and make that a fishery. Bristol can remain a trading port because we've actually got trade coming in there. Obviously Portsmouth is a dockyard, and we've got equally trade coming into Greenwich. So and obviously there's normally some coming into Glasgow, but Waterford, that can be turned into a fishing district. This navy here, I do agree with a lot of you saying, oh, what's that? Message is going off. I do agree with a lot of you saying that I should probably use this fleet then, seeing as it's not going to be practical for me to attack the French fleet anytime, and there's no way I can afford to build a fleet. A lot of you seem to sort of think I should be building up a navy, and a lot of you going, oh, you're Great Britain, you should have a navy. Yes, Great Britain historically had a great navy, but I'm not playing this to be historically accurate. I'm playing this, to win and be tactical, and, I'm limited by the constraints of the game as it is right now, and that is that France has a huge frickin' navy, and there's no way I can build up a navy with limited funds while I'm fighting this land war to do it. And again, some people saying, oh, you should abandon the land war. What? What? I will lose all my lands if I abandon the land war. So for that, I'm just going to leave those guys in that port, because I don't actually need to send them anywhere. I could use them as an extra trade fleet, but they will serve me better there just for now. But I will look to continue to push on. Right, this army here, we're going to... oh, God. I'm actually going to fight this battle myself because I'm pretty sure I can destroy these guys a lot easier. Or with fewer losses than the AI is going to give me, so I'll be right back. And we're back after that. And even though I did my best to, outflank them and annihilate the enemy there, they still managed to do a horrific amount of damage, those warriors. Managed to kill 258 and take a big chunk out, as you can see, this regiment on the end here. But we did annihilate them, so I guess I'll have to take comfort in that. I'm going to merge up the rest of them. We could send that troop back to Philly and bring this one up. In fact, it's fine without that unit, so we'll send this one back in its place. It's all good. Anyway, so now we're looking to obviously attack the Cherokee nations where they're weakest, which is around here, which is where we're going to go. With these troops, we're going to try and sweep down the coast if we can, take all these territories out, while our other armies now move on them. And this French army is the one I thought is the one I'd have to move out to attack, because I can't really allow it to move up unchecked against me here. And if I take this, I can once again reclaim Quebec, which should be good. For now, I'm letting this army here rebuild itself, repair itself, and then I can push in and attack these Cherokee Nation armies with it. So here, we're going to push out, and we're going to attack the enemy with full force. There we go. So obviously I've got 3,000 against their 1,700. They think they've got a reasonable chance. The AI is giving me a reasonable level of success. I'll fight it, and we will bring them down. So, ooh, lovely big column stack. Great. Right, so let's form up all my available infantry, including the Hessian troops within that. We'll include the Grenadiers because there's only one unit of them as well. Quite a large array of troops. We'll leave them as they are. So I've got my light troops. We're going to have on a flank. We're going to have them over on the left, mainly because there's more room for them actually to deploy. And that's also where I'm going to put my cavalry to protect the light infantry should they be attacked. I'm not going to worry too much about the right flank. There's a lot of infantry over there. And as we can see, the enemy hasn't even deployed anything really, anything much over there. If we can, we're going to push toward the wall and gain some defensive spots on it. But we're just going to march forward first, bring my skirmishers into a wide sort of flanking formation over there, and I'm actually going to get them to run. The rest of my units can walk. Cavalry, I'm going to form up behind them over there. And I will bring my general into play as well. I'll have to be careful with him because the enemy does have 12-pounder foot artillery. And they've got the mounted tribal auxiliary and their own line infantry. And they've put themselves on the wall to defend. This is when if I could have a cannon, it would really help to shift them off the wall. Come my troops from over the hill. Putting all these guys in loose, well, not loose formation because I don't have that, but in a formation on the flank. We can hopefully flank that unit up on the wall. Or perhaps if we can, flank even the cannons. That's what I'm going to continue to do with them. I'm going to bring my cavalry around as well because it looks like the yeomanry or the mounted tribal auxiliary is going to go for them. I'm going to run with the rest of my troops into position, see if I can get them there in time. They may well form up. It looks like the Fraser's Rangers are forming up as we speak, so they should be able to get a volley off. I'm going to run with my horse through my units, so it won't be a charge, so they shouldn't get too much damage. and at the last minute we'll get them to charge once they're through. And we'll turn off now. We should be able to hit the chop auxiliary hard and bring them down. And they've broken, so as long as my regiment of horse can continue to attack them and assault them. I'm going to push through with my other unit of cavalry. They're running, so they should be fine. It shouldn't be enough to hit them too badly. And actually, I'm not going to go onto the wall with these guys. I'm going to flank around instead. But with these guys, if I can, I'm going to get these guys on the wall. I think some of those are going to be overlapping quite a bit, but we will see. We're going to go in against the foot there, and I'm going to charge these guys on the wall as well. Get these guys to now fire at will once again. Oh yeah, I've taken up that guy's spot, so they're not going to be able to form up. I'm going to wait for all these regiments to form up on the wall, and then I can... This is what we're actually going to do. With these guys, I'm going to have to flank around with them now. I have to move quickly. Those guys are now on the wall, so that these two regiments spare. They can stay back in reserve. With my light skirmish unit's going to bring them around on the flanks. I've hit in hard with the cavalry to break apart their cannons. I'm going to get out with the cavalry now, the yeomanry. This unit's charged the colonial line infantry hiding behind the wall, and they're doing a smashing job actually at bringing them down, knocking their numbers. They've only taken half of them out already, which is absolutely brilliant. Watch the chaos ensue here. My men firing off from the wall, which is good. The unit of New York. Watch these units fall here briefly. So they've advanced towards us. What have we got here? We've got yeomanry taking a lot of fire. Can't really do much about that. I'm going to try and pull them out to finish off the artillery, but these guys are running straight towards my skirmishers and being brought down quite nicely. Not too much of the yeomanry loss, I can live with that. We'll go after the general's bodyguard with them, with this unit of cav. We'll run down the rest of these guys. I'm not going to charge directly into them because I don't want to massacre my own men. Whoa, where did you guys come from? Turn around and face the bow auxiliary. Managed to turn around though, after losing several men. Facing uphill once again. Bring them down quite nicely. They're firing very rapidly, which I do not like. Finish off the rest of that infantry there. The rest of them in the middle being pinned by my my units firing on the wall there. Although this one not doing too much, so we're going to bring them up the wall. And bring the light units in behind these guys here now. Charge this unit, try and hit them in the back. Now hitting the auxiliary and normal Native American bowmen. So losing quite a bit to these guys here. Starting to rout. I think we're being hit in the back a little bit as well. They're wavering, so I'm going to try a charge with my men, and they've broken already, which is good. Get them to stop firing at will. Get my general to perhaps charge in and finish these guys off. Cavalry's finishing the last here, and we're about to charge in with cavalry into the flanks of this unit of colonial line. A few shots go off, but I think the majority are going to be annihilated. Charge in with this unit of infantry as well to hit them. And the last few units are going down quite nicely. We absolutely annihilated the French here. Pull away with the yeomanry. This unit of Hessian foot are about to charge in, as are the King's unit of New York. King's Royal Regiment of New York. Get them in there. Get these guys to form up if they can. Get a few shots off. Pull my general over to the flank. Charge off that other unit there. The rest of them, bring them up top of the hill. Let's see what's going on in the middle here. We've hit them between our two melee units. Utter annihilation. And there's the end of the battle. Fast forward it just to finish off the last few of them. To be fair, these guys probably won't even make it to my cavalry because they're already being shot to pieces by the light infantry, which is probably hitting a few of my own men there. Damn it, probably hit my own men. I will survive. See my general, he's finishing off the rest of the auxiliary here, but they've made it across the line. A close victory, but I don't think we had too many horrific losses there. Could be quite happy with how that went. $511 lost, and 1,334 of the enemy killed. I can live with that, and they've pulled back up there. Replenish as many of them as possible. I will risk leaving that undefended for a turn. Montreal. We're going to chase after these guys here. They can't get anywhere away, and then we can move in and take Quebec next turn. And he's mentioned in dispatches, which is jolly good. Let's have a look at the old ministers once more. Trade is coming in aplenty, which is doing us good. Well, actually, how popular are they? 68%, that's alright. Yeah, so we've got plenty of funds coming in now, and we can replenish our armies. We're moving on with this army to attack the rest of the Cherokee nations. And then with this army, once it's replenished, I'll be bringing them up to attack the Cherokee nations here, hopefully force them out, and then we can bring them back, attack Algonquin territory. If I can remove the rest of these territories, I think we will have stopped them for now. To be honest, I think if we take those two armies out, then we've dealt them a stinging blow. For now, the pirates can't get out. They're just going to have to build up their forces there and just sit and chill. The Maratha, the Mughals can't do much. I can't see into the port here. Oh, actually, I could try to infiltrate. Here we go. But I still can't see what they've got in their navy. They're rather weakened. I could just pull the fleet away because there's no way they can actually get away now. I'm not actually attacking the port now. There's no way they can pull away without getting attacked. So I might try and do that. For now, that's everything I can do this turn. I think I've explained what my plans are for the next few turns. So, for now, I'm going to wrap up this part, and we'll meet you at the start of the next turn. We'll give it an end turn phase in between the parts. But as always, I hope you enjoyed. Please do remember to comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again soon for some more Empire Total War. Ciao for now.